For 7 days, our classroom was the road. This was the official practical field trip for our K-23 English language major at Saigon University. The plan was to travel from Ho Chi Minh City all the way up to the central coast of Da Nang and back again in 1 week. Our journey took us through some of Vietnam's most beautiful landscape, from the coastal rocks of Nha Trang to the unique geology of Gan Da Dien Phu Yên and the windy passes of Quy Nhơn. But this wasn't just a sightseeing trip. It was a week of assignments. We had academic sessions with professionals, explored ancient history at museum, and connected to our language studies to the real world. It was a week of learning, exploring, and making memories. This is the story of a 7-day journey. After an early start from Saigon, day 1 was mostly about the journey. The bus ride felt long, but it was interesting to just watch the landscape change outside the window.
Hi guys, so we are here at our first stop, which is the Ghana restaurant. We're gonna stop here for breakfast, then we're gonna continue our way to Nha Trang, which will take more than 400 kilometers. It's gonna be one hell of a long trip. So I will have to get a lot of energy to prepare for this trip by having some breakfast here. Dạ thôi à, còn mới ăn sáng no thôi chủ ơi. Dạ. That was something. Bye guys, I'll see you guys later.
We stopped for lunch in Cana. It was a good break to stretch our legs and get some food before continuing further. We finally reached Nha Trang in the late afternoon. It felt good to arrive and check into our first hotel after all those hours. Later, we had our team building on the beach. Even though we were all tired from the travel, it was fun to run around and just relax by the sea.
Okay guys, so we just finished the beach team building activities. It was so much fun, but oh my gosh, I am exhausted. My team, we finished last, but like dead last, but honestly it's totally okay. It was all just for fun, and it felt so good to run around after sitting on the bus all day. And I mean, look at this. How can anyone be upset when this is the view? We're in Nha Trang. We're tired, we're covered in sand, but we're happy. Anyways, I think it's time to go shower and get ready for dinner. I am starving. Talking to you guys later. Peace.
Day 2 started early. We packed up from Nha Trang after a quick breakfast, ready for another day of travel and new places. Our first stop was Hong Kong. It's really this unique spot with big rocks by the sea, carved out over time. Our guide mentioned it was all thanks to weathering from the wind and the sea.
Alright, so we're exploring Hong Kong, which is a famous spot. It's not just one rock, it's a bunch of rocks stacked on each other. And our guy just told us some facts about how they form these kind of rocks. It's because of weathering. This means when wind, rain, and the wave from the sea crash onto the rock, smoothing out the edge of this rock right here. and creating a lot of the texture and the surface of the rocks. It's all because of weathering. These giant granite blocks have been exposed to the wind, the rain, and the salty seas for thousands and thousands of years. This weathering process smooth out the edges and creating this really cool rounded shape and cracks, which is what make them so look like they are just balancing on each other, which is in the name Hong Zhong, which that just means rocks stacked on top of each other.
Then it was back on the bus, leaving Canhua and driving into Phú province, another long stretch of road, but the views were nice. Later, we arrived at Gandadia. This place was incredible. Thousands of hexagonal rock columns looks like a giant puzzle. It's amazing to think this was formed by a volcano meeting the ocean millions of years ago. Just nearby was Mang Church.
This is a really interesting historical site. It's one of the most oldest churches in Vietnam, built back in 1892. So this church is famous for two main reasons. First, it's the birthplace of Blessed Andrew of Phú Yên, who is considered the first Vietnamese marshal. There's a grotto here that tells his story. But for us English language students, this is the most important part. The church gives the first book ever printed in chữ Quốc ngữ, our modern Vietnamese script. It's called Phép giảng 8 ngày. It's amazing to see such a critical piece of our language history. It's a beautiful, quiet place and a really important stop. Alright, that's a wrap for our time in Phú Yên. We're getting back on the bus now to continue to Quy Nhơn, where we're spending the night. I'll see you guys there. Goodbye, guys. Good morning, everyone. This is our first stop on day 3, and it is absolutely beautiful. We are at Eo Gió in Quy Nhơn, which is part of the Phượng Mai Peninsula. The most famous feature here is this beautiful coastline walking trail. It's built right into the side of the mountain and lets you walk down and get amazing views of the entire lake. As you can clearly see, there are some people got to the rock area of the beach. I don't know how they got there. I want to get down there too, but I think it's almost time to get back to the bus, so I'm not gonna do that. Alright, we finished up at Eo Gió. This was a perfect way to start the morning. Now we're getting back on the bus to continue on our journey. We have a lunch stop at Sa Hình, and then it's a long drive to our main destination, Da Nang. See you guys there.
In day 4, we started with a lunch session at the Royal Lotus Hotel. It was interesting to hear from a professional in the hospitality industry and see how our English study connect to a real-world job. Because Hội An is flooded, our schedule changed. We ended up visiting Ngũ Hành Sơn, the Marble Mountains, which was planned for the next day. It was a lot of climbing, but the cave and the pagoda hidden inside the mountain were really impressive. Once inside, it felt like a completely different world. The mountain is hollowed out with these huge cool caves, where temples and giant Buddha statues are carved directly into the rock walls. It was amazing to see the light filter down from the opening heights above, creating this sacred feeling inside. After the mountain, we went straight to the Jump Sculpture Museum. It was a different feeling, just quiet and surrounded by these ancient statues. It really shows how much history is in this part of Vietnam. It felt like stepping into a different time. The museum is full of these really old detailed sandstone sculptures from the ancient Champa kingdom. Just walking through the quiet halls and seeing the intricate carvings, you could almost feel the history. Day 4 was definitely one of the busiest days of the whole trip. From a morning hotel to a mountain and a museum, we got back to the hotel late, feeling tired, but it was a really full and memorable day. Day 5 began with a peaceful morning drive along the coast. Our destination was Linung Pagoda, located on the Suncha Peninsula. Even from a distance, we could already see the giant white statue of Lady Buddha standing tall above the sea. It felt like she was watching over the whole city. As we stepped through the main gate, everything here felt peaceful. The sound of the wind chimes, the smell of the incense, and the quiet steps of the visitors walking around the courtyard. The main highlight, of course, was the 67-meter tall Lady Buddha statue, said to be the tallest in Vietnam. Standing right at her feet and looking up, you can really feel the scale. It's both grand and gentle at the same time. People say she faced the sea to protect Da Nang fishermen, and in that moment, you can understand why this place feels sacred to many. Walking around the complex, there was so much life and color everywhere. Stone statues, peaceful gardens, and even a few playful monkeys running along the walls. Some of them sat quietly near the trees, almost as if they were part of the temple's calm atmosphere. From the courtyard, the view of Da Nang below was stunning. The city skyline, the long beaches, and the blue ocean stretching endlessly. It was the kind of view that made you stop and just breathe for a moment. Day 5 felt slower, not as busy as the day before, but just as meaningful. After days of exploring and learning, Linung Pagoda gave us a moment of calm and quiet reminder of peace and gratitude. Day 6 began quietly in Quy Nhơn. After breakfast, we packed up and got back on the road. The trip had already taken us through beaches, mountains, and temples, but today brought a different kind of adventure. Our morning stop was Explorer Science in Quy Nhơn, a modern science center that celebrates curiosity and creativity. Walking inside, everything felt open and modern, filled with light, color, and movement. Explorer Science had interactive displays about astronomy, physics, and technology. You could touch, test, and play with real experiments. This reminded me how fun learning can be when it's hands-on. By noon, it was time to move again. The long road toward Nha Trang. Some of us listened to music, some fell asleep, and the rest just watched the scenery drift by. It was one of those quiet travel moments where you can finally slow down and let the day sink in. Later that evening in Nha Trang, I got the chance to interview someone on a vacation here. Okay, first I want to say thank you for participating in this interview.
Okay.
So let's introduce ourselves. What's your name and what do you do?
My name is Ilya.
Yes, Leon.
I'm from Russia,
Yes.
and I work on production.
Oh, production. My name is Yui and I am a college student.
Nice
Okay.
to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. So, how do you know of Nha Trang?
My friends told me about Nha Trang, that here is very good weather, good beaches, nice sea, and very yummy food.
Oh, good. Okay. What were you first expect when you heard of Nha Trang? Like, do you have any expectation for Nha Trang when you first heard of its name?
I think that I come here not in very good time.
Oh, yes.
It's better to come here earlier or maybe before this time to get more sun
Yes.
and less rain.
Oh, less rain. That's correct. So, what had you done in Nha Trang so far?
What have I done?
Yeah, what had you done?
I swam. I took sun baths. I ate a lot.
Yeah, that's
So
expected.
and
that's expected.
we visit
Yes.
the city in the mountains.
The
Dalat,
city in the
Dalat.
mountain. Oh yeah, Dalat.
Yes.
Oh
And we
yeah, yes,
visit
yes.
Dalat.
Yeah, yes. Are you gonna travel to another city or are you gonna stay here?
I will stay here for all my vacations, but next time when I come to Vietnam,
Yes.
I try to visit more cities and more places.
Okay. How long have you been in Vietnam?
I've been for 1 week and 1 week in front of me.
So that's a total of 2 weeks.
Totally 2 weeks, yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, I think that's gonna be the end of my interview. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver.
Thank you so much for helping us with our
Yes.
assignment.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are really thank you. Day 6 was quieter, but in a beautiful way, a balance between discovery and rest. After exploring science in the morning and crossing Harbor Vietnam by evening, the night ended peacefully by the sea. It felt like the journey was gently winding down. Good morning. We are at our final official stop of our 7-day field trip, the Institute of Oceanography. Here in Nha Trang, it is actually one of the oldest scientific research centers in all of Southeast Asia, founded back in 1922. As someone who loves marine biology, I've been really looking forward to this. Let's go inside and see what they have. Inside the exhibit told story of the sea, bright coral, deep sea creatures, and the history of marine research in Vietnam. It was fascinating to see how much life exists beneath the surface, so delicate, so connected. Walking through the dim blue light, you could almost feel the quiet rhythm of the ocean all around. This is the complete genuine skeleton of a humpback whale. It was found in Vietnamese waters. It is absolutely massive and it measures 18 meters long, and our guide just confirmed that the total weight of this skeleton is an estimate of 10 tons. You can't really capture the scale on the camera, but standing next to it is just incredible. As someone who really loves sea animals, just too powerful, man. To stand this close to one of the largest creatures on the earth
It's really a humbling experience. It's a stunning reminder that the highlight. It's a stunning reminder of the incredible life that's in our ocean. This is definitely the highlight of the visit for me, and a really memorable way to end the final stop of our entire 7-day trip. Now we're heading back to the bus to begin the journey home.
And just like that, we were back to where we started. Tired, sunburned, and maybe a little bit changed. Not in a big way, just quietly. From everything we've seen and learned together, 7 days, a lot of roads, a lot of memories, and honestly, that was enough.